And here he is, Tractor Supply. Now, my local Tractor Supply doesn't have the trailer. Another day I drove up here, I saw the trailer here. Now, you know how it is. It's that time of the year where people get the itch. So you want a 5x10 trailer, if I'm correct. What is this right here? I can't tell. 5x8. 5x8. I don't know. I think I'll have to do some walking around here real quick. All right, so what is this? See, but I think you want a wood floor. It's this one here. This is 5x8 as well. Interesting. It seems like the 5x8s, but a 5x8. So this one here, it has these really small tires, but the question is, can you get a smoker? Would you be able to have a McGriddle? So I think he's going to have a 5x10, which that could be challenging. I thought this was a 5x10. 5x8, yeah, see? So over here, I'm about to now kind of do some research and hang up the phone. And these here, what are these here? But these will be pricey. These are going to be $1,500 expensive trailers. Yes, it gets pricey. Well, if all else fails, let's go inside the store. The 5x10s, that's not that common. I don't know. So let's go ask these guys if they have inventory information. All right, well, it's always good to ask. So here in Maryland, if I want to buy a trailer, you got to go to the DMV and get a tag for it. Yeah, well, this isn't going to be my trailer, so forget that. But go to West Virginia, you don't have to do that, supposedly. So I'm going to go to the West Virginia store, but that's where my friend lives. He lives right up there in Charlestown, West Virginia. So I'm going to go to that Tractor Supply store and ask him the same question. But the real good news is, since I'm way over there, I'm going to just tell my friend, and guess what? Here's the title. You got to go get the paperwork for the DMV and get your trailer. How about that idea? All right, so we're going to head up the Rancho X. Here's the challenge. If you go to a 5x10 trailer, it's twice the price. So right now, I'm at $1,000 on a brand new trailer. And I've even gone to Marketplace on Facebook, and everybody's wanting stupid money for their used trailers. So it's like, forget that. And I'm not really excited about giving my friend a used trailer, because if anybody is a trailer guy, if the damn bearings haven't been taken care of, the damn, it's going to be the tires could be a little dry rotted. I mean, yeah, when you're going down the highway with these little trailers, those little tires are spinning very quickly. I'd rather give my friend a brand new trailer. It just doesn't have issues, lighting, wiring, the stories if you're a trailer person. So I think the 5x8 will work. So my position will be this. I'll ask the store there where I'm going, if I buy the trailer and I take it up the road and it's the wrong size, can I bring it back? I doubt it. But for the record, 5x8 trailer, here's what I'm wondering with my friend Bob. Listen to the supercharger. And yeah, I should probably just call him and ask him, but then it kind of ruins the surprise moment. He's at home, he doesn't know what's really going on. He probably thinks I'm just coming by to say hey or whatever. So I'd rather surprise him. That to me is more fun. But I think if he has 3 grills, he's talking about having 3 grills. I can't see how a 5x10 trailer is going to accomplish that any better than a 5x8. Meaning, it's not like he's going to be able to stand on the trailer and use all 3 grills with a 2-foot difference. I can't see it. I think he's going to be forced to take one of the grills off the trailer to cook. That's my guess. I mean, I don't know. All I know is it's an adventure as begins. Yeah. And the Rancho, as I get up the road, and this thing's just a tank. I mean, after driving that Lightning truck, it's just incredible how beefy. I mean, this thing's just big. It's a lot of material. It's a lot of weight. And it's incredible how the Lightning truck, for the most part, is going to beat this to a degree. Yeah. And it's going to suck the hell out of fuel. Which was always my concern. But I will honestly say, if I'm getting 12 miles per gallon, 13 miles per gallon, that's kind of what I figured it would be. That's really what I personally thought would be the end result. Oh, heading over here to West Virginia with some pretty areas here. Got road workers working on the side of the road. That's where we ride our bikes a lot. It's just such an open area. Usually traffic's not too bad. The back roads are a lot of fun. So, oh, this is a guy with something going on with that guy there. He probably isn't having a very good day. Yeah, so all the trees are coming in green, everything blooming. As we come down to Harper's Ferry, that's where we're going to be going through Harper's Ferry to get over to Charlestown, not Charleston, Charlestown, West Virginia. You go back to the true beginnings of this country, of how the settlers got around, and you're cutting through the mountains. You just know that back in the day, settlers saw the opportunity to get from point A to point B, and if you're a person on a horse, I would imagine that you're going to try to take the path of least resistance, which means if you can find the gap between the mountains, that's what you're going to do. So you can only imagine that this was one time just a horse path that evolved into a more of a road that the present day is now more of a highway. As we go in the gap, when we come down here to Harper's Ferry and go over the Shenandoah River, as we listen to the supercharger do its job, sucking in more air to get up the road. And am I going to time it with guys in front of me? Will I make it? Will I not make it? So I come over the hill and a cop's sitting there, right? Now, usually it plays out in life. I'll blast it, only to have a cop sitting over the hill that'll bust me doing 30 miles an hour over. That's how it plays out in life. Now, they closed down a portion of this road last fall. It was a major drag because you couldn't get into West Virginia. You had to go backtrack into Virginia to get over Route 9 to be able to get back into West Virginia. So they had a side road here that actually went up to my friend's house, Chris and Shannon, and they were right there at that major intersection. So to get to their house some days was a major drag. And I've ridden my motorcycles up around these towns here, the back roads and all. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of dirt roads, and here's the Shenandoah River. There's some kayakers or rafters. Look at that. A little nippy. But they're all out on the adventure. Interesting, right? Now, back in the day when I was in the public telephone business, I used to have a payphone at this gas station. And I'll never forget, on a really bad winter, the snow. So if you see that white truck and that propane, see that black truck that just drove by, that light pole, see that light pole there in that truck? I used to have a payphone right there. And I'll never forget when we had these big snows, they would plow in that payphone. And I've got pictures where I'd have to go dig it out. It was like digging out for like a cave. Oh, it was so bad. So this road here, they shut this whole road down because they're having so much rock. So much rock was coming off the side of this. See this here? They netted it. They they're having a lot of challenges of all the rock. Oh, great. Is this guy going to pull out in front of me? Hope not. So see here, they netted all of this. That was a project. Yep. Now, get this. So I was telling you earlier about my friend Bob. I met him through a distributorship like Amway, network marketing. And so I had lots of distributors. I had like 700 distributors for the most part. Most didn't really sell anything. So this is a true story. There was one guy that I signed up at the Leesburg airport. The guy's a little older guy, and he loved this stuff because he could sell it to the airplane customers that would use it on their airplanes. So I gave him a case of product, and back in 1993, that had been like $300 wholesale value and about a $500 retail value. So I basically loaned him $300 of product. Well, I didn't know this guy was a raging alcoholic. Well, this guy was a raging alcoholic. He literally drove his car off this bridge. So this bridge has been redesigned, but I'm not lying to you. He was so trashed. He crashed his car. He went into the river down there, and he miraculously survived. Yes, this is a true story. And that's all rocks. So he came flying off that bridge, didn't drown, and he lived that crash. Guess where all my product went? Downstream. Yeah, all my product. So he never ever paid me. I mean, the guy disappeared for like a year because the guy was in critical condition. He was like in a body cast. And I never, the guy went through a horrendous time in his life, and I just didn't sit there and pound my fist for him to pay me money. Even though in hindsight, we should have made a claim on his insurance. He probably didn't even have insurance. Yeah, I mean, this is one of these recluse type of individuals that you don't know that when you meet him at the airport, but then you find out later that who he really is. Yeah. Oh, the Iceman stories as we head into Charlestown, West Virginia, and we just left Harper's Ferry. And why does West Virginia have such the image? I mean, West Virginia has such a beautiful area. West Virginia has some very successful, very wealthy people. And, for the record, for me to move over here on this side of the equation, no personal property tax, real estate taxes are cheaper, housing's cheaper, everything's so much less expensive. I mean, in all reality, could I do that? I could. Yeah, I could. It's just the only challenge would be I'd be basically about another 45 minutes. It'd be like 40 minutes more in my road travels for where I go day in, day out. And right now, for the most part, I'm usually within an hour's time of most of my business. This would put me at like an hour and a half, hour 40, maybe even 2 hours because of traffic. This right here is a great turn. If you turn left here at this intersection, that runs you down to the river. So you can run parallel to the Shenandoah River, which that's pretty cool. No, that isn't it. That's actually the park. It's actually, I think I'm confused. I think it's up further, maybe. You know what? It's too complicated. I think it's down here next to the I think it's this one. Oh, this is nice. Big old truck is tying up the road. Nice, right? Look at all the construction, more buildings. I mean, this area out here, this Charlestown area is growing by leaps and bounds because so many people that work in the DC metro area can move out here and get a house for a decent price. But even more so now, through remote working, people can live really anywhere they want. So this area here, yeah, the houses are populating like the planters, like the farmers plant seed. Years ago, Sears had literally a outlet right up here. Where'd it go? I think that building there, if I'm right. Yeah, that used to be like a Sears outlet. if I remember right. Now it's Benjamin Moore. So we come up. So Tractor Supply, these Tractor Supplies are just populating everywhere. So it's behind this Sheetz gas station up here on the left. Apparently they have 6 trailers. Yeah, if you didn't know the area, you wouldn't know Tractor Supply is back there. Alright, so is the cowboy guy going to Tractor Supply or Sheetz? What's your guess? I think he's going to Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply places are rocking. They be rocking. Oh, so up here, this is interesting. They've got a cattle trailer. You want to call it that? You know, what do you call it? Stock trailer or something like that. So let's see. We'll take a drive down this area here and check it out. See, this is what I wanted to be. I always wanted to be a trailer dealer so many years ago. If you watch my channel, this was my goal, was to have a nice little trailer dealer. Just keep it really simple and just have trailers. So there's a nice trailer. So that right there, that might be the one to get. Maybe I step it up a little bit and buy him something just a little bigger. That might be perfect. I gotta check that out. Let's go look at them right now. Okay, so yeah, see, this is a nice trailer. But what is it? See, it's a 6x8 though. So that really doesn't make any sense. It's the length that we need. 5x8, 5x8. It's so funny how the 5x8 mesh floor looks bigger than the wood. I really think that this, I think I'll be happy with this. So I think this will work. Because McGriddle, so my vision is McGriddle's going to be here. His other, so it would be tight. Or could you do 2 of them sideways and 1 frontwards? I don't know. Very debatable. Very debatable on that. Yeah, see, I think this is just, once again, I don't know why I would spend the money for one that's just a little wider. Let's go inside and ask what the deal is, because for me, I really have no desire to be freaking having to go to the DMV. So hopefully these guys have a little better policy. And for all the naysayers, it's everybody's here buying something. Okay, here I am at Tractor Supply, actually here just outside of Charlestown, West Virginia. And I just picked up a nice carry-on 5x8 trailer. So cool for anybody out there shopping for trailers in the Virginia, Maryland, DC area. It might be advantageous for you to come to the West Virginia side, because they will sell you the trailer on the spot. They will give you a title, and then you can go to the DMV on your own time and get your official tag to be totally legal. If you're in Virginia or Maryland, you literally have to buy the trailer. You can't take the trailer. You have to go to the DMV, get all the paperwork done, and then come back to the Tractor Supply store before they release the trailer. So anybody out there that's local to this West Virginia area, it's advantageous to buy a trailer in West Virginia. It's a much more user-friendly experience. Hey, it's the black on black trailer, black truck. You know, the carry-on trailer is, I think, a pretty good success story. I'm not up to date on it, but the guy that started this carry-on trailer, he's done very well to get his product to the marketplace. I just can't remember the exact story, but once again, he just seems to be very dominant in the market. And I think he back in like the early 90s, I think. But I think he got relationships with like the big guys to kind of get into the market. So, and then I've had their trailers, and even though they're inexpensive, I will honestly tell you that the trailer is a good trailer. So let me get out of here. See, this truck is so big, so big. You need turning radius, a lot of turning radius. This guy here yeah, look at that. What do you think happened there, right? So, as we get on the adventures of my friend. Some watching my channel would say, hey, you should have used your Lightning truck to pull that trailer, Mr. Iceman. That way, it would go really far, far away, right, Mr. Iceman? On the electric truck, the electric driving day, if you remember that, with me just yesterday doing the trailer review. And it's so cool, it's so neat on how my rear view mirror is my rear view camera. See, that's not your mirror, that's a camera. My daughter doesn't like that, I like it. All right, so I'm gonna go see my buddy. He probably, I think he knows that I'm probably gonna bring him a grill. Because we had that conversation with me buying the grill the other day. But does he know about me buying him a trailer? No. So, you know, and part of me, if anyone watches my channel, feels like I should put the whole grill together, then bring him the grill and the trailer and to be the surprise. And you know, it's just never-ending agendas. And once again, if he needs my help, I'll be more than happy to help him put it together. But I just really don't feel like strapping that thing down that trailer and bouncing around. Unbeknownst to you, I bought my sister for a Christmas present down in Florida a brand new grill at Lowe's. Now, it was like a $400 grill. And this is no lie. I'm in my brand new Ford Raptor truck. My first one I bought, a white one. And I'm down there in Florida where my brother lives. Look at this here, gorilla fireworks. Holy crow. Is that business that lucrative? I guess so. So I pull out on the road to go up the road. So I loaded the grill in the back of I put the grill at the edge of the tailgate. Yeah. How stupid can you be? Yes. And so I put a strap around it. I pull out in the main road and I get into it in that Raptor a little bit. Not a lot. And the grill flies out of the back of the truck. It flips over the tailgate. And there's literally a car behind me, but he's paced back far enough where it didn't hit that car. I mean, I just, you know, to this day, if I'm in a motorcycles behind me, you know, I would have had a major lawsuit because that was just really not good in how I did what I did. So here's the racetrack where you come up here and can watch the horses and gamble and race. Right here it is. A lot of people come up here and do the horse thing and do the racing and gambling. Yeah, at least I don't. Yeah, you know those stories of people who can't get away from that. And who's know that story, right? I think I have to get over. Yeah, I gotta get over here. So anyway, so the grill goes flying out, and now I just bought myself a second grill. The grill's laying in the middle of the road. It's destroyed. Yeah. So go back to the store, and I'm like, is there any sympathy here? So if I remember right, I think the sales, the key guy there, I think he took $100 off the grill. I think. I just can't remember. That's now like 7 years ago. Oh, they never end these stories, right? So the whole point of that is, I just don't feel good about hauling a grill down the road. I just, I don't want to do it. Sorry. Old Town, Charlestown. You know, I haven't been up here in ages. It's just crazy. So many years ago, I would come up to this area a lot, and I haven't driven down this drag right here in ages. I've come in on the other side of town where my friend lives, but not this way. As I come up to delivery, and the next project will be unloading this 200-pound grill. Yeah, the grill is 167 pounds. Yeah. Wow.